Hello and welcome to an S&P 500 update, SPX. So from an Elliott Wave point of view, this chart, just want to take a moment to take a look at the zoomed out patterns, right? So from an Elliott Wave point of view, this chart could already be in a bear market. We do have a long uptrend that potentially completed here in 2025. But so far, the pullbacks remained corrective in nature, even though that was quite a strong correction. Some people already called the bear market to be in place. That's something that is tempting to do after a 20% decline, right, which happened between the February 25 high and the April swing low from this year. But normally what we want to see from an Elliott Wave point of view is first a break of support, important support levels. Doesn't mean we wouldn't focus on the local downtrend, because that made sense, but then there are key pivots, key areas where the price has a good chance to reverse, and this was this region here. For me, one of the last opportunities for the bulls to come back to, let's say, protect a bullish scenario. Because there is a scenario which I'm slightly preferring, I prefer that slightly, the yellow scenario where we can get one more high in this overall bull market. Yeah, that means, in other words, I'm not in a position at this point to confirm a bear market, not with only 3 waves to the downside from a significant high, and not with the price holding support. Now, it's important to understand that the bounce could just simply be a so-called dead cat bounce, yeah, and we break down afterwards. But that is going to be the next correction that will decide that. To be able to distinguish between the yellow scenario, which is bullish, but also allows for a pullback in the short term, and the bearish one, which also, allows for a move down, but then it would likely be a more aggressive one and send us down lower. Let me adjust that. This would only be the start. I mean, there might be more layers of waves in this move to the downside that will be needed, but I just want to emphasize here the potential that the next move down could be a C wave and can actually then, I mean, we don't even know if this ABC structure in white will be all of it. There's a potential that this only completes a larger A wave, then we get a larger B wave, which could be a bounce, yeah. But then again, we go lower towards $3,000 or so. So again, that the white scenario holds a lot of risk. Either way, we are now quite far away from main support. So if we get any noticeable pullback, my preference is there's a B wave. But again, that's only personal preference. If I see any signals in that next move down that is going to be impulsive, then it's likely going to be the white scenario. Everybody needs to prepare for that because we're at such an important pivot. I mean, we have a very full wave count into the 2025 high. Yes, we only have 3 waves down, which keeps the door open for higher, but still, we are in a position where a bear market could literally start, but it needs to confirm itself. Next step of confirmation would be that we get a break below $5,060, a decisive break. But either way, in that yellow B wave, there's potential for a pullback. So it will be the structure of that pullback that will tell us what's going on. But in the very short term then, we don't even have a confirmation that this pullback, which we don't know if it's a yellow wave B or it's going to be the white wave C, there's no confirmation that this pullback has started. We're still grinding higher at the moment. The wave count from the swing low in April is pretty much full. It can be labeled as a 3-wave move. A, B, C. We are currently in a standard target area for such an internal C-wave rally between 5,812 and 6,097. This is a standard target area. Next resistance in the $5,990 mark or area. But yeah, without any break below previous swing lows or Fibonacci support, there's no sign that a top is in, okay? So just wanted to take a moment to emphasize the context here. So as a first indication, we have some kind of a top. Really, I'd like to see a break below these previous swing lows, 5,895, but that's a very short-term signal, very early signal. 5,865. Better would even be this block broken 5,761 to 5,836. So yeah, I'll keep you updated about this one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.